Today I'm going to talk a little bit about the aviation industry and how we extract, process, and transform data that we get from airports. So generally speaking, there are two different types of data points that airports provide, and this information is publicly available for anyone. If you're a company, if you're an individual, you can extract that data and use it. One type of data that airports provide is called METAR, METAR, and that information is basically observation data, weather observations that airports provide. They act kind of as a weather station, and they have weather sensors, and they provide that observation on a regular basis. And that information is available for other airlines to use for their planning and for flight planning and route planning and everything like that, as well as other airports and companies like ours as well. We use that information, we extract those observations data. The second type of data that they provide is called TAF, TAF, and that's forecasts that airports themselves provide. They publish those as well publicly. They're also available for other airlines, other airports to use for their planning accordingly. And we extract that data and we use that to compare our own forecasts with those forecasts in order to see how we are performing compared to airports themselves. So in general, it's a really interesting industry to get data from because both the observations and forecasts are publicly available, which makes it really easy to access. The complex part comes when you want to extract data historically for, let's say, the last 10 years for airports across Europe or something like that. The complexity increases there. And the data itself comes in an aviation standard format that needs to be decoded. We use a combination of external tools as well as our internal libraries to decode that data and clean it and bring it into a tabular format. But when you regularly look at the raw data, it is in a coded format and it's not easy for humans to read, but we decode that information and bring it into our database. Unlike buying water in an airport, this data is free and readily accessible.